New question. The member from Lambton-Kent-Middlesex.
Speaker, my question this morning is to the Minister of Finance. Experts are predicting the price of gas will jump to more than $1.40 per litre in Ontario this summer. Wow. This government has already said that their cap-and-trade carbon tax has pushed prices up by at least 4.3 cents per litre. Speaker, it's just another example of how every day the Liberals are making it more expensive to live and work in this province. There are millions of people in Ontario who can't get to work or run an errand without gas in their tank. Why is this Liberal government kicking these people when they're down?
Hear, hear. Minister of Finance.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate the question because the member opposite makes reference to a commodity price that is traded globally. Yep. And recognizing that prices have been going up in the commodity price all around the world, it affects us. But, Mr. Speaker, he also references cap and trade, a market that has been created with the Western Climate Initiative, with Quebec, California, and we have Jerry Brown here this week.
My signal not strong enough?
We have the governor here in town talking about the merits, because the state of California has been increasing their GDP and they've been growing, as has Ontario, Mr. Speaker. Furthermore, there is an alternative, and the alternative that the opposition is proposing is a carbon tax ultimately, which is going to cost taxpayers and the residents of our province more money taken out of their pockets. In this budget, we provided measures for affordability. They should be supporting us, Mr. Speaker.
Supplementary.
Well, Speaker, back to the minister. When the price of gas jumps, it raises the price of almost everything that people buy. The terrible energy decisions made by this government have already forced too many families to face a choice to heat or eat. Now, new fears are rising about being able to afford fuel to get to work, groceries to put on the table, and other basic necessities. The price of the Liberal cap-and-trade carbon tax is only making this situation worse. What does this Liberal government have to say to the thousands of people worried that her government's policies will once again force them to make heartbreaking decisions for their families?
Minister of Environment, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of the Environment and Climate Change.
Well, thank you, Speaker, and thank you for that question. You know, Speaker, it appears that the member opposite and the members of the PC party care about the regular folks of Ontario, but in fact, their opposition to fighting climate change, their opposition to our cap and trade, clearly demonstrates they really don't care about folks here in Ontario. I can tell you, Speaker, their attack on climate change, their attack on our cap-and-trade process is an attack on the health of Ontarians. It is an attack.
Member from Haldimand Norfolk is warned, and the member from Niagara West Glanbrook can hide his hand in front of his face all he wants. I still recognize the voice. I've been around. Right? Finish, please.
Thank you, Speaker. Let me continue that the PC attack on climate change, the PC attack on our cap-and-trade program is an attack on Ontario business, an attack on Ontario residents, and we won't stand for that.